Greeting, beloved. Mm. There is indeed happiness and joy that is meant to be experienced by all of us always. When I was a young woman and I had my journeys to foreign lands to study, as my mother had done, as my sisters had done, as my brothers had done, we were taught that we have a personal volition, a sense of will, and a choice at all moments to choose that which will bring us joy and that which will bring us happiness, or to allow the mind to go on its rampage and to bring in thoughts and fears and what ifs and guilt and shame and a myriad of emotions. And not that they were not meant to be experienced, beloveds, but that they were not meant to be held onto. We were not meant to wallow in the darkness. We were meant to allow it to touch us and move through us and transform us in the process, as we, through our own volition, intentionally made a choice to feel love, to feel happiness, to feel joy. This was done through a myriad of ways. We were indeed educated, as Sahana Grace is allowing herself to remember now, in the ways of weaving of the essences of life, the air, the water, the earth, the fire, the very substance of spirit itself. We were taught how to move within these different bodies, the spiritual body, the mental body, the emotional body, the physical body. And when there felt like there was wounding in one of them, to sew together, to heal where that rupture may have been. And it is indeed in using the elements, beloveds, when you allow yourself to do what is commonly referred to as earthing, you are taking your feet and you are allowing them to connect with the beloved soil of Mother Gaia. And there are things that the earth will teach you just by standing upon it. When you allow yourself to attune to the wind, there are messages that are whispered by the wind. When you allow yourself to lay on your backs and let the sun penetrate your body and your belly, there is healing that is done. There is a way in which the water, when you allow yourself to float, when you allow yourself to swim in the oceans, that they will communicate to you. There are ways in which when you drink the water, when you bless the water, it will allow you to attune to a frequency of love. The food that you eat, beloveds, whether it is food of the earth or it is the animals, whatever it is that you eat, when you bless this food, beloveds, when you bless these liquids, you change the frequency, and therefore you change their interaction with this beloved blessing of a body that you have been lent for your journey through life. So Hannah Grace recently had a conversation in which it was mentioned to her that the body had been lent to her on loan, the same way that she had an automobile and she had a home. Even your children, even your relationships, even your animals, beloveds, they are lent to you. They belong to one being and one being only, and that is the Creator. And they have been molded and shaped out of the very essences and the very substances that you know as existing on this earthly plane. For you to become consciously aware of your relationship with love, with joy, with happiness, allows you then to weave, to construct, and to manifest that which you desire, rather than falling back and saying, I am not in charge of this. I am a victim of this. This happened to me by happenstance, by circumstance. I had nothing to do with this. Oh, pity me. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe this is happening yet once again. Beloveds, when you allow yourself to remember, which is what it is that we speak to you often, we say to you, remember. You're remembering the power and the grace and the gift and the divinity that you yourself have been bestowed by the very breath of God. Understand that every breath is you expressing yourself as God into the universe. So the question for you becomes, beloveds, how are you using this God-given gift to experience the world? Are you allowing yourself to say, in this moment and in this circumstances where I would normally have been upset by the actions of another or feeling negatively towards some portion or aspect of myself, what if I could allow myself to see this in a different way? What if I could say, hmm, maybe there is gold here and I have not seen it. For all I have focused upon is the dirt that is around it, the darkness that is around it. Beloveds, for you to allow yourselves to say, I can see this in another way, immediately begins a transformational shift in frequency. Instead of the myopic vision of this is the way I've always seen it, this is the way they have always been, this is the way that I have always been, I cannot change. Beloved, the farthest thing is from the truth. Every day you change, you breathe differently, you listen differently, you speak differently than what has come before. And this is indeed your journey of transformation. And we cheer you on, beloveds. If you knew how much we are supporting you in your journeys, waiting for you to ask out for our assistance, to call to us. Pray, beloveds. Clear your minds and clear your bodies. Sana Grace is now on a journey of fasting. Allow your bodies to be cleansed. Understand that what it is that you have taken in, you have cursed. You have cursed your own foods. And therefore, when it issues out of you, it leaves a residue. Cleanse your bodies, beloveds. And allow every morsel that you eat and every substance that you drink to be blessed by you, knowing that it will nurture this beautiful vessel that you have borrowed. And love your bodies, beloveds. Hug yourselves. Love yourselves. Allow yourself to feel the divine touch of God and the breath that you are. Be in communion with all beings, but mostly, beloveds, be in communion with yourself. Know that you have my blessings and my love. It is magnificent beyond words to be on this journey of self-remembrance with you. Know that I am here for you in all ways. I love you, and I will speak with you again.